guys, we're just going to give you a quick rundown of the new Essential Toolkit from Cricut that comes with 9 different pieces. And the great thing about the packaging is on the back here, it shows all of the different tools, and then the number goes down here and tells you exactly what that tool is used for. And I'm sure some of them have some additional uses that you've all found, but this is super handy to use and keep on hand. If you want it, it's there. Okay, first I am going to use my trimmer to just cut my contact paper really fast so that I can get this out of our way. And I measured it out to fit what I'm going to be weeding for you. Okay, I'm going to use the weeding tool to go up here and finish weeding my word ride. And also, this is another place where the tweezers come in handy. I've picked up the weeder and I can pull them out with the little tweezers. My arm's getting stuck on there. But sometimes I can grab them with these fingernails and sometimes I can't. And then we just weed. Oh, and grab. So there's that. Now I need to pick the big piece off. And the weeding tool will sometimes pick up a corner for you. Just like that. And if you can go on an angle, that works great. And just go slow and make sure you get everything to stay on there that needs to stay. Maybe. And keep my little dot on my eye. And then you can use the Cricut scissors. Like, this is just an example. I'm just gonna show you, like, if you get a lot so it doesn't get gooey, you can just cut it and then start weeding again. And then we're just gonna finish weeding the rest of this out. Make sure I get everything to stick down. Perfect. Then we take the contact transfer tape and want to make sure this is down really flat before you stick this on. Now this is the scraper that you can use to get little pieces off of your mat, but I also like to use it to just make sure this is smoothed on here. And then, so I use my weeder, my tweezers, and I'm going to use the spatula and just flip it up. And this is ready to go onto our project. And Madge is going to do some also.
Awesome. All right, you guys, so obviously you saw Midge use several of the tools that are available. What I did is I have just a piece of cardstock here, and I'm just going to show you also a couple of tools that I use when I am using cardstock. So basically I've already cut out my lettering, and I am just going to peel off my cardstock. Now, it's up to you. Some people are very soft when they do this. Some people rip. Some people do whatever they want to do to get it up. But I like to just get my big pieces off first. And this is a brand new mat, so it's super sticky. And then I like to go back through, and I'm going to use the weeding tool to pick out all of my pieces. And I've started this, and I'm just going to pick out a couple pieces here and pick it up and set it down, and one more. Perfect. And you can see how easy that is, all right? And that is with the little weeding tool. The next thing I am going to do is, oh, Midge reminded me, I forgot one. I would have been in big trouble. I tend to forget that. So you want to make sure that you get all of those. It's very important, especially that you get them all out with your iron-on vinyl and your vinyl, because if not, that could become a problem. The next thing I like to do is I like to just stick and pull up just to get it a little bit started with my tweezers. Now you don't have to do this, but I like to do this because sometimes my fingernails get in the way, and then I use my spatula to get all the way underneath it and to peel it off. And that helps me so I don't rip my cursive lettering, and I can just take it off smooth like butter. And you can see you have to be patient. You don't want your stuff to rip. And like I said again, you guys, it is very sticky mat because it is a brand new mat. And there you have it. Now if I had any extra stragglers or any extra little pieces that I needed to, or say I have extra flakes all over my mat, I can actually take my scraper and scrape off the excess pieces off of my mat, and it actually makes it come up very easily. Another thing that we did is we have a fun pen, you guys, that I don't know if you know this or not, but the Cricut writes. And these are just some fun little labels that we made for our ice cream stand. So if you just scroll on down through the photos, you will see how fun it is to use the pens. And I think that that is fabulous. I think that's all of these fun tools. Midge went over all of these with you. This is this is the Mint Cricut Essentials Toolkit. And I do have to say, this is something that every Cricut user needs. So be sure to get yours today.